46 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, hundreds say their final goodbye to Ray Wulfenstein. 3 are arrested after an attempted burglary, and the Chamber of Commerce installs new officers. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, January 23rd, 2017. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. The funeral was held Saturday for 79-year-old Joseph Raymond Wulfenstein, who died as a result of a plane crash in Oregon on January 13th. Hundreds gathered to pay their respects to Ray at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on the corner of West and Wilson Streets. Family members and friends gave remarks, shared stories, and performed 4 musical numbers during the service. They spoke about Wulfenstein's beginnings here in Pahrump, starting his hotel business, which is now the Best Western, and Wolfie's Restaurant, which is now Draft Picks. Wulfenstein also started a construction company under his name, which is still booming, and was a race car driver fans called the Stormin' Mormon. A procession of cars led by the Nye County Sheriff's Office traveled to the south end of town to Wulfenstein's final resting place at the Pahrump Valley Mortuary. He was preceded in death by his loving wife Irene, who passed away from cancer in 2014. Desert View Hospital and United Healthcare have reached an agreement on a new hospital services contract that became effective January 1st of this year. This includes community members with United Healthcare's PPO and HMO products, along with Medicare Advantage. For patients who may need to be transferred to Las Vegas for additional services, the 6 hospitals of the Valley Health System are also in-network providers for United Healthcare. Desert View Hospital is an affiliate of the Valley Health System, which includes Centennial Hills, Desert Springs, Henderson, Spring Valley, Summerlin, and Valley hospitals. More than 1 million people rallied at women's marches in the nation's capital and cities around the world Saturday on President Donald Trump's first full day in office. Along with women, plenty of men joined in too, contributing to the turnout everywhere from New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, and Los Angeles to Mexico City, Paris, Berlin, London, Prague, and Sydney. The Washington rally alone attracted over 500,000 people, according to city officials. It was easily one of the biggest demonstrations in the city's history, and as night fell, not a single arrest was reported. The rally featured speeches from famous and acclaimed women from all walks of life. The march was largely billed as a demonstration in support of women's rights and civil rights for women connected to the inauguration of Donald Trump. At least 41 reported twisters ravaged the southern states over the weekend, killing 19 people and destroying homes. Tornadoes were reported in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. In 2016, tornadoes left 17 people dead across the country. And the Nye County Sheriff's Office is sad to announce the passing of retired Nye County Sheriff's Office Captain James Cody. Cody died after battling a long-time illness, according to the Nye County Sheriff's Office. He was stationed in Mercury before his retirement. He passed away yesterday morning at his home. Sheriff Worley has asked all staff to shroud their badges in his honor. The sheriff also added a special thank you to Cody's memory for his many years of service to the residents of Nye County. Our prayers and thoughts go to the Cody family. Well, a homeowner was shocked when he found 2 people attempting to break into his house on Beale Road. He grabbed his gun and called police. The Nye County Sheriff's Office has arrested 3 individuals in reference to a burglary. Jamie Foster, Rick Henriksen, and Rhea Krenzar were all taken into custody. According to the declaration of arrest, on January 16th, deputies responded to 3201 East Medicine Man in reference to a burglary that had occurred at 851 South Beale Road. A truck was left behind that was in connection to the burglary. According to the deputies, they stated that the victim of this address had confronted both individuals at gunpoint with his shotgun, but one individual had fled while the victim was trying to contact the sheriff's office. Sergeant Kelly Jackson with the Nye County Sheriff's Office arrived and stated that the second male had fled from the location as she was disarming the homeowner of his shotgun. The owner of the vehicle left behind was obtained and deputies responded to that residence. The registered owner was identified as Rhea Krenzer. Krenzer stated that she had woken up around midnight and noticed that her truck was gone. She stated a friend had called her and stated that they observed her truck sitting on Beale Road and deputies were in their vehicles sitting behind it. Krenzer stated that she went to speak with the deputies at that location and was not able to get any information on why her truck was being impounded. Krenzer stated that Rick Henriksen took the truck without permission sometime between midnight and 5 a.m. and was not allowed to have possession of the truck, and she wanted to file a police report for a stolen vehicle. Police said that that is not the same story that she said to them. She stated that Foster had permission to drive the truck and he left with it. Krenzer stated that Rick took the truck while he was out with Foster. Foster stated that he had taken the truck on January 15th with Rick Henriksen. Foster stated that he had permission to use the truck by Krenzer and that he stated that he was driving the truck when he and Rick left the residence and that they were going to get some firewood at another friend's residence and that they had also went to retrieve some tires on Beale Road that they had seen earlier in the day and were going to sell them to an unknown individual. Rick Henriksen fled on foot when police arrived. He was located at 3820 Dyer Road and taken into custody after a brief foot pursuit. Rick Henriksen and Jamie Foster have been charged with attempted burglary and obstruction. Rhea Krenzer has been charged with a false statement to obstruct a public officer and malicious prosecution. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. When we return, Nye County possibly to get some new voting machines.